Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Hawks have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Celtics. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. And tonight, the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got Johnson, and it's Wilkins in at the small forward position. And for Boston, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Taking a look at Boston, they start the conference finals on their home court. But I don't think anybody thinks this series is a foregone conclusion.
No, not by a long shot. Home court is huge, especially in an atmosphere like this. But they'll have a battle on their hands. Tonight's game is crucial. As the higher seed, you have to grab the momentum early in this series.
Chalk up 2 there.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Webb. Mutombo, pass to Webb. Here's Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Havlicek pulls it down. Russell to pass to Kuzi. Back to Russell. Out to the right wing. Pass to Kuzi. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Wilkins. Here's Webb. Pass to Wilkins. Elbow shot. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Cowens. Here's Havlicek. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Pettit. From 13 feet, down it goes.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Pierce. Mutombo with the rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Webb passes to Johnson. Here's Mutombo. Pass to Wilkins. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Cowens. It's hauled in by Pettit. The Hawks trailing. And here's Johnson. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Down low. Fades. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Puts up the 8-footer, and it's good. 2 points. And it's all knotted up. And Boston calls time here. Let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Havlicek, covered by Johnson. Pass to Kuzi. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Webb. No points yet. Johnson with a bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. Clock at 4. Can they get it? And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Paul Pierce at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Webb. Still no points. Pass to Johnson. Count it. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Russell. To the middle. And then Russell with the dunk.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Wilkins. Outside Johnson. Here's Wilkins. The jump hook. And again, it's Atlanta.
The assist, Joe Johnson.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Havlicek. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by Boston. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 9.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Havlicek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Pierce. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the
Chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Atlanta with possession here. Over to the left wing. Six to shoot. And it's rejected. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Sharman. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Hudson. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Kuzi. No points so far. Russell, the pass to Sharman. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Celtics, Bill Sharman. At the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Teague's checked in for Johnson. So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Hudson. Here's Pettit. Boston pulls it in. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Havlicek, covered by Smith. Here's Havlicek. Yet to see a basket. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Pettit. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Havlicek. Pass to Sharman. Shoots from the elbow. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Here's Pettit. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go. Hawks trail by 3. Smith outside. Back to T. Smith outside. Pass to Pettit. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Havlicek. Down low. Here's Kuzi. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight. And you have to be impressed how they're getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of those opportunities.
Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Shot to stop the run. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Johnson's got 11.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Out to the wing. Heinsohn passes to Sharman. Hudson with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Horford passes to Willis. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Selfless player Horford looking for an outlet whenever he gets the chance.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. Here's Havlicek. Here's Pierce. Horford covering. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 1:27 left in the first quarter. The 15-footer. And again, it's Atlanta. For Boston, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to Sharman. Here's Pierce, covered by Johnson. From 8 feet, Pierce gets the bucket. He's got 10.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there.
Johnson with it. He's got 13. It's rebounded by Heinsohn. The Celtics with the lead. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by Willis. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Hudson. The Celtics shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Here's Kuzi.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Team foul. At the line, Paul Kuzi. At the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And the Celtics making a change here. Good on the second one. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Boston out in front, up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. We've got Smith. He's out there with Al Horford. And it's Willis in at the 5. Back to Smith. The kick out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
To the middle. Here's Heinsohn. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Hudson. Pass to Johnson. The second effort. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
One shot.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Pierce. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. White looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Pierce. The 3. Rebound Atlanta. Willis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Horford passes to Webb. Horford, a screen on White. Here's Webb. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's his first trip to the line.
Webb, 2 shots.
That one misses. And he's good on the second. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Pierce. Outside White. Here's Pierce. This one for 3. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Outside Johnson. And Atlanta misses again. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Al Horford.
First team foul. At the line, Maxwell. At the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Webb. Smith outside. Pass to Johnson. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Fires from 14. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And Boston calls time here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside White. Pass to Maxwell. And he buries his first look. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Webb. Johnson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Boston pulls it in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Cowens. Here's Pierce. Shoots off the step back. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Johnson. Here's Webb. Inside. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Boston trailing. Here's Pierce. He's got 13. Here's the pick. Knocked loose. Here's Maxwell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Willis has got rebound number 7 tonight. For Atlanta, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. From deep, Johnson. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's White. He's scoreless. To the left wing. Here's Pierce. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Horford passes to Webb. Outside Johnson. with a step back. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Johnson's got 20 points.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Timeout called. The Celtics. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Havlicek. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. Boston pulls it in. Here's Havlicek. Goes up at the elbow. And it falls all over the rim and in. Havlicek's got his second basket. The Hawks lead by 5. Here's Wilkins. He drains it from the right block. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now White, still without a bucket. Drops in the layup for 2.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Webb. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Horford. Here's Webb. Clock at 6. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. And Havlicek pulls it down.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Kuzi. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line, John Havlicek. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
He does not get the second one. Atlanta leading by 4. Horford passes to Webb. Here's Wilkins. Here's Webb. He shoots a 3. And Havlicek pulls it down. Havlicek's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wilkins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Havlicek. 5 points in the game. Here's Pettit. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Havlicek. Who poked away. Here's Webb. Pass to Pettit. He shoots it. Atlanta again missing. Celtics trail by 8. Heinsohn passes to Kuzi. Out to the right wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Tom Heinsohn.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Webb. Pass to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Kuzi. Outside White. To shoot. The rebound by the Hawks. And here's Horford. Webb passes to Horford. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Cowens. Here's Havlicek. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Pettit. Atlanta leading by 10. And there's 1:45 left to play in the half. Hudson. The shot off that time. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Heinsohn. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Al Horford. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Tom Heinsohn at for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And Atlanta making a change here. And he sinks the second. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Some solid defense from Russell. Pass to Pierce. Here's Heinsohn. Here's Havlicek, covered by Johnson. Blocked! There's 53 seconds left in the half. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Hawks, Joe Johnson. At the line for 1.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Here's Havlicek. He's got 5. Pass to Pierce. 40 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Kuzi. They swipe it. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Wilkins. Oh, yes!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Celtics trail by 14. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Kuzi, the pass to Pierce. Sinks it from distance. Pierce has got 6 points in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
To the inside. Here's Wilkins. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Boston Celtics.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Atlanta leading by 13. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Down low. Here's Webb. Deflected. Here's Kuzi. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. Johnson's got 25 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Pierce has got 18 points in the game.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
Johnson on the wing. Here's Webb. Outside Johnson. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Pierce. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Kuzi. Sweet little floater. 6 points for him.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Pettit. Here's Wilkins. He's got 10. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Atlanta, Dominique Wilkins. Along for 2.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Celtics trail by 12 to the paint. Here's Havlicek. Here's Russell. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Webb. Pass to Wilkins. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wilkins has got 13.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Kuzi. Got a hand on it. Here's Webb. Pass to Wilkins. Two-handed power slam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
For Celtics Entertainment.
On defense, the Hawks. Pass to Pierce. Outside for Russell. Here's Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. 6 points for him. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Here's Wilkins. 15 points in the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shots blocked. Here's Cowens. Pass to Russell. Here's Cowens. It's deflected. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Cowens has gotten his second bucket. The Hawks lead by 9. Here's Webb. Here's Wilkins. And no good, trying to use the glass. And Russell's got the ball here for Boston. Here's Havlicek. Tries again. Here's Cowens. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And this run has been fueled by second chance points.
Here's Webb. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Here's Webb. Here's Pettit. And Atlanta misses again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Kuzi, pass to Russell.
First personal foul, second team foul.
So it's Boston now. 7-point differential. A nice shot by Havlicek.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Webb passes to Wilkins. And a two-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Pierce. 18 points for him. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Webb. Here's Wilkins. Fades back. The rebound, Celtics. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kuzi. 9 points in the game. With the floater. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
You know what? They impressed me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And Atlanta with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Johnson. Shot from the wing. And Havlicek pulls it down. Havlicek's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kuzi to the wing, right side. To the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Hawks leading. Here's Wilkins. 17 points in the game. Nails the baby hook. Wilkins has got 9 points now in the second half.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Kuzi. 12 points for him. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Atlanta leading by 3. Now here's Johnson. 25 points in the game. Pass to Wilkins. And it's blocked. Here's Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. For the tie. Atlanta with a rebound. Pettit's got 4 rebounds now.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Hawks, Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
He hits the second from the line.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Here's Kuzi. 12 points for him. Pierce, the pass to Kuzi. Now here's Russell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Team foul. At the line, Russell. At the line for 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Here's Wilkins. Give him 20. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far.
Dominique Wilkins taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boston on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Kuzi, the pass to Pierce. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Wilkins. He's got 22. And yep, it's good. Wilkins has got 14 points here in the second half.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Sharman. And there's the screen. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Pettit. Pettit's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Johnson. It's rebounded by Pierce. Celtics trail by 5. Sharman, the pass to Kuzi. Outside Russell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for 2, Russell.
Free throw is good from Russell. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the second free throw. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Hudson. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
At the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Pettit. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Pettit's got 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Pierce. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Pierce has got 26 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Pettit, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Sharman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pierce. And the 3 off target. Atlanta leading by 4. And here's Johnson. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Good on both. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Sharman. They set the pick. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. Drops it in from 14 feet away. 34 seconds left in the third. Outside Johnson. Smith left side. Now here's Johnson. Guarded closely. Boston pulls it in.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Horford pulls it in. Johnson with it. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Great recognition of the mismatch and using the smaller defender for a while.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, leading by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Atlanta, Smith out there with Al Horford. And it's Willis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Sharman. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Webb. 6 to shoot. Shoots over White. And that one's good. Webb. So it's Boston now. Pass to Sharman. Back to White. They set the screen. Here's Sharman. 5 to shoot. From 9 feet out. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the left side wing. Pass to Webb. It's tipped. Here's Willis. Here's Cowens, covered by Smith. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Al Horford.
Personal foul. First team foul. the line, JoJo White. At the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Webb passes to Smith. Here's Webb. Screen by Horford. Here's Wilkins. And they'll get another chance. Here's Webb. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. The three, Smith. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to White. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
For the Celtics, number 29. Maxwell.
And the Celtics in possession here. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
The Hawks have got only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. The Hawks call timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that Atlanta's coach was giving his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. PA?
Allie, thank you. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Webb passes to Willis.
First team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Willis. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Boston with the ball. Pass to Havlicek. Puts up a 3. Wilkins with a rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
A fantastic passing big. Horford makes great decisions with the ball.
Here's Sharman. Here's Havlicek. Covered by Smith. Havlicek's shot is off. Horford inside.
I like when Horford seeks out his offense like this. Look, making the D compromise on one or the other.
The line for the Hawks. Horford, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Russell's checked in for Boston. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Sharman. And he drops it in from the low post. Sharman's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him at these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Webb. He's guarded by White. Matumbo. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Sharman, the pass to White. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Webb. Pass to Johnson. Here's Hudson. And Atlanta misses again.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Tipped. Here's Pierce. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, Boston.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Webb passes to Johnson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Atlanta, James Johnson. The line for one.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Russell. Here's Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Paul Pierce.
That free throw no good. Smith, he's checked in for the Hawks. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 4-3. Pettit, good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Russell. Here's Pierce, covered by Smith. Pierce gets the bucket.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Hudson. Outside Johnson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jared Johnson, the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second.
Whatever they discuss at halftime, he's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
White, the pass to Maxwell. The rebound by Atlanta. Right side Johnson. Steps back and shoots. Uses the glass to drop it in. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Maxwell. And he lobs it up top. The shot by Russell, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Johnson. Here's Hudson. To the middle. Here's Pettit. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Kuzi, outside White. Pass to Pierce. Down low, clock at 6. Here's Russell, Mutombo with a rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Hudson. He's guarded by White. Elbow shot on the way. The shot by Hudson, no good.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Kuzi, pass to Maxwell. Here's Pierce. Takes a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Here's Hudson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Maxwell passes to Kuzi. Now here's Russell. Pass to White. To snap the cold streak. Knocks it down from distance. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Pettit. And he converts the layup. Pettit's got 11 in the second half.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
timeout called, Celtics.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
So it's Boston now. Spins. Pass to Havlicek. Three-pointer. On target from range. Havlicek's got 6 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes.
Here's Wilkins. Shoot from the baseline. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Kuzi. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play. It's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's Webb. Outside Johnson. Matumbo pass to Webb. Pass to Wilkins. Puts it up from the high post. Russell with the rebound. Russell's. Boston's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Havlicek. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Celtics, John Havlicek. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Johnson. The 3 is up. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Inside. Ball stolen. And now the Hawks on the break. Out left to the wing. 1:21 left to play in the 4th. Goes up at the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. Wilkins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Havlicek, covered by Johnson. Havlicek's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they're able to recover. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Timeout called, Celtics. What's the best strategy for them?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
The inbound pass. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
The Hawks call timeout. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
If there's enough time.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The Hawks call timeout. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Johnson. Gets the three ball to go.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Timeout called, Celtics. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three, but they'll probably try for a two. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Boston has possession. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
Third personal foul. 15th foul. At the line, Paul Pierce. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. can knock it down, and they really needed that one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
From deep. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now for our player of the game.